Hi, you guys. It is Thursday, March 10th, 2016. My name is Doris, and this is the Knit and Purl Podcast, episode 87. You know we're coming up on the podiversary. Anyway, you can find the show notes for this podcast on knitandpurl.net. The Purl is Pearl. In social media, I am One Fine Cow, all spelled out on Ravelry and Twitter. I am One Fine Design on Facebook and Etsy. And I am Doris M. Smith, all smooshed together and lowercase, on Instagram. So go follow me. I like to follow you back and see your pictures of your beautiful knitting things and kids and pets and adventures. If you're new to this podcast, thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time with me. And if you like what you see and hear and want more, please go over here, hit subscribe, go over here and leave a thumbs up, and go down below and leave a comment. And I would thank you so much. And if you are returning, you guys are awesome. And I thank you so much. And I appreciate you so much. Okay. We also have a Ravelry group for this podcast, which is the Knit and Purl podcast group. There's a link in the show notes. So you can go over there and click, or you can go to Ravelry and search in groups. The Knit and Purl, Pearl podcast group. We have 3 new members this week. Thank you, ladies. We have, and I'm sorry if I mispronounce your Ravelry name. I'm not good at pronunciating things that don't look. Anyway, I'm not very good at pronunciation. So the first person is Kali before, who's Karen. She's from Arkansas. We have Lisa Pellegrini. See? Lisa Pellegrini. Anyway, I'm sorry, Lisa. And she is from Utah. And we have Nitty Sue. That was easy. Who is Sue from Michigan. Thank you, ladies, for joining the group. Make yourself at home. Start a thread and a conversation if you need to. And just make yourself at home. We have birthday shout outs for the Ravelry group, and I don't know what I did last week, but I didn't do like I normally do. So this week we're going to get back on track by having birthdays from this past week and birthdays for next week. So quite a list. We have LaRue 56, who is Laura. Her birthday was on Monday, the 7th of March. We have Kali B4, who is Karen. Her birthday was on Sunday, the 6th. And coming up, birthdays. We have The Yarn Goes On, who is Lisa. Her birthday's on the 13th. Jarito. Her birthday's on the 12th. And we have Life Full of Laugh, who is also a Lisa. And her birthday is on the 16th. So happy birthday, ladies. I hope you did have or will have a wonderful birthday. I hope that you have a day full of great friends and family time, and that you have all the cake you want to eat. Happy birthday. All of that nonsense moves us into more that is not knitting. The group has a February-March Cal, and it is a read along for Valentine's Day and Heart Health. It is extended through March. You must be a member of the group to qualify for prizes. An entry is anything in shades of red. You can have as many entries as items completed using at least 100 yards of yarn and posted by March 31st. Chatter is welcome and encouraged. The prize is an Etsy gift card of $20. Knit in red and think about your loved ones and also those that you know who have a heart issue. Thank you. This week we have a new contest. I told you, I promised from last week. We have the Thank God for Bags giveaway. So, without further ado, let me show you. I'm trying not to break the bag, but I can't leave it in the bag. I have to show you the beautifulness that is a Thank God for Bags. Here is the prize. It's beautiful. It's awesome. It's pink and purple and flowers, and oh my goodness. I want this. It's beautiful. Oh, and it's got a flower zipper pull that also could be with a little heart if you is upside down. Can you see it? Nope. Hold it up there. Anyway, that little lobster clasp is a heart. You could take this off and use it for an emergency marker if you need it. The inside is this beautifulness. Beautiful. And it's like very, I don't want to like fondle this too much. But, oh, I lost the card. It opens up nice and big. Very nice. And stands up on its own. You can't see it. Stands up on its own. Very, very nice bag. And I'm so jealous of whoever wins it. Card down. So, anyway, awesome. So, we have I'm going to put up a thread this evening. So the prompts are, you must be a member. You must be a member of the group to qualify for this beautiful prize. Let me put it back in the bag before I spill something on it or something. Also, I'm thinking I might add a little something extra in the bag as well from me. Just a special little something. Who knows? Anyway, so the prompt will be that you'll go to Thank God for Bags on Etsy. There's a link in the show notes, and I will try to put a link. I think I will put a link down below to her shop as well. So go there, and you have two things to do. The first thing is to post in the thread your favorite bag from Sheila's shop. And the second thing you need to do is to tell us what is your favorite type of project bag so that Sheila could look at those and, maybe add to her collection or whatever. So do those two things in your entry, one entry per person. No chatter in this for this draw so that it'll be a little bit easier. The thread will be open for 2 weeks, and I will draw for the winner when I podcast on the 24th. So, of March, of course. And Sheila has also given us a coupon code for 10% off. And the code is just Knit Purl, all one word, lowercase. So thank you, Sheila, so much. Thank you. So we're almost to the knitting. Let me put this back. Story of the week and stash enhancement. There is no stash enhancement this week. And the week has just been a normal. It's been okay. It's like regular work week with the regular stress of that. And Ted has been Ted had some surgery and spent some gout and was down but so that was another stress, but he is better. He is back up to par. Thank you, God. So he's doing very well. Where am I at? Health-wise, I have been pretty much on track most of the week. I'm not going to beat myself up for the little times that I'm off a little bit, and I have done 2 workouts, and I plan on, when I get finished with this podcast and get it uploaded and get all it done and have a little supper, I'm going to go downstairs and do 30 minutes elliptical. So another thing that I'm doing to kind of help add a little more movement into my day is that I am trying to remember when I go to the bathroom, when I'm finished and wash my hands, do right there in the bathroom, do 10 squats. Just kind of to add a little bit more to the day. And it's kind of cool. It's like, okay, 10 squats. So that could add up to a lot of squats a day and add some muscle and good movement into your day. Just a little hint, that's what I do. Okay, so the health pearl this week. I came across this because it caught my eye because I've been watching and listening to a Periscoper, because Ted got me started listening to this Periscoper who is Justin Brown Fitness on Periscope. He does Periscopes several times a day talking about health and fitness. He's pretty cool. If he's motivated Ted to do something, it's pretty cool. Sorry, Ted. But, and he's talked about in one of his episodes about oil pulling for oral health, and he uses coconut oil, so I ordered some coconut oil so I could try it, and I've done it twice this week. But anyway, that's why this caught my eye. For coconut oil. They say coconut oil was great, but this is what they didn't tell you. Oh my gosh, there's this article is chock full of information about the good of coconut oil is. So some of the health benefits of the unrefined is carcinogenic. It's an anti-carcinogenic, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, antioxidant, has antioxidants, and improves nutrient absorption, and it's non-toxic for humans and animals. So the things that it can do to your body, I'm not going to read all of this but I'm going to just kind of hit on a few. Age spots. You can use it on age spots. You can use it as aftershave for baldness, and it gives what to do. As a body scrub, it helps heal bruising and bug bites and burns. You can use it as chapstick. It can help with cradle crap, dandruff. It can be used as a deodorant, as a diaper salve, as a face wash, as a hair conditioner. It's like as a hair gel and defrizzer. So, wow. And it goes on. It can be used for healing, cuts and scrapes, as a lubricant, makeup remover, massage oil, moisturizer, nipple cream, acne face fix, but also for internal. It increases your milk if you're breastfeeding. I don't have it all. Anyway, for bone and teeth, for digestion, it increases your digestion. And this thing gives you like hints on how to use it. Like it's good for internally. It's good for, the first thing on the list is acid reflux or indigestion if taken after a meal. I guess you just like put it in your mouth and swallow it. I don't know. That was the first thing. And there's a clickable link for her research, or this person's research, on the benefits with Alzheimer's and dementia. Autism, for bowel function. It's even good for, the kidney stones, liver disease, lung disease, malnutrition, mental clarity. I'm not going to read it all. It's just like overwhelming. I can't believe it. for topical use, and it talks about pink eye, and it also tells about oil pulling. It's very, my mouth feels a lot better, and I've only done it twice. So you can go look that up and see. It's not a link on this, but it's also good for health for your pets. It says aids in elimination of hairballs and coughing. Promotes healing. Great for dogs and cats for general wellness. Helps prevent and control diabetes. Helps reduce weight. Makes the coats more sleek and glossy. Prevents and treats yeast and fungus infections. It's amazing. You can also use it to remove chewing gum from your hair, as Goo Gone, to clean and moisturize leather products, to polish the furniture, to seasoning animal hide drums, seasoning cookware, soap making. This is just incredible, the benefits. So if you are at all interested, you can, and I got these pages all out of sync, but anyway, go over and click on the link so you can read it yourself, and you might have something that you want help with, and coconut oil probably will do it. So, shall we get into finished objects and whips and such? There's not a whole lot, but I have a finished object because I needed a quick fix. Instant gratification and the use of green yarn. I have ends not woven in, but a grandma's favorite dishcloth, which is a free pattern on Ravelry that can be used to make a blanket or its awesomeness. I've used this pattern to make shawls before. Seriously, look. To make a rectangular shawl. To start at the bottom, it's a bottom-up shawl. Start at the bottom, knit as much as you until you get the size you want, bind off, shawl. Thank you, Grandma. Anyway, I ramble. Coffee in the afternoon. And no supervisor for work tomorrow. Yay! So anyway, it is a grandma's favorite dishcloth is a free pattern on Ravelry by Ruth Slate. I'm sure if you haven't ever used it, you can go over there and click on the link. The yarn is Barnett Handicrafter Cotton. Geometrics. The color is Emerald Energy, which I used on the hand towels I made. What else do I want to say? I'm using some just straights. Bamboo straights. US 8 5mm. Yes, it is 5mm. That's it. Whips. I have. We didn't put this in the show notes, but I have a grandma's favorite dishcloth number 2. I'm going to make this one. This one is the normal pattern, 44 stitches. I'm going to make this one go to 50 stitches and then start the bind off or the decreasing. Same thing. I just told you everything already. So that's the second one. You know, St. Patty's Day is next week, I believe. So I was thinking, I need some green. So that's what I did. Second work in progress is the mitered. And I didn't do a lot on this week. I woven all the ends from last week. So the ends are all woven in here. And I added the second in a row block, which is a unidentified yarn. I don't know. I got it in some of my surprise stash from way back. And I had used it and I, threw away the tag. So I think this has some wool content, so I have to be careful with it, but there it is. So let me tell you about this pattern. This is the mitered wrap, which is a free pattern or recipe on Ravelry by Maya Linuson, who is Shumaling on Ravelry, and she has a YouTube podcast called Shumaling. She's awesome. Go find her. You won't regret it. Anyway, this is a mitered wrap. I told you that. The yarn I'm using is all craziness. All scraps and extras and all, for the most part, acrylic. The needles I'm using are US 7s, just some cheap Walmart straights, metals, US 7 4.5 millimeter. I started this project on January 17th. So I'm going to back up and give you the full view of this thing. So I'm on the I'm started the third row. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here it is. I started the third row because mine's going to be bigger than Maya's. Maya's has 6 blocks across for 2 rows, and then she shoots up the side. Mine is going to be 3 by 7. Yeah, 3 by 7, and then when this is done, I do 4 more or 12 more blocks going up to make it a nice big blanket wrap. It's going to be a long-term project. I'm sure when it's done, I will be able to use it in the summer when it's cold in here. So, as a blanket or whatever. I said before that if I don't like this as a wrap, I will just continue to add blocks and make a blanket. Because I drank the Kool-Aid on these mitered blocks. They're awesome. And the final project is a project I took out of hibernation. And it was living in my tangerine design bag, but it's like overflowing. So, story on this. Let me just show you where I was the last time I showed it and how much I got done. That's a lot. Because there's like but when I get finished with my extra increases, about 280 stitches on the needle. So I'm modifying the pattern. And I was just knitting and knitting and knitting along Saturday. I got a lot of knitting done on this Saturday and Sunday. I'm on the second ball. So let me tell you about it, and then I can tell you the story about it. The soft shoulder cowl or shawl is a free pattern on Ravelry by Chris Basta. The pattern is on a blog. The yarn is, I love this yarn, Prince. I love this yarn. I want more. The color is a number 500, but it's Sea Spray Stripe. The needles are US 9, 5.5. I'm using my Addi Turbos 40-inch circulars. It was in my Knit Spin Farm bag, but it's not now. I started this on the 16th. So, I'm modifying the pattern because I'm a bigger girl than the people in the pictures that they show this pattern by. So I increased more than the pattern called for, and I wanted it to be longer than, about to here, I would say. I think. I don't know. I'm coming up changing my mind. Because, okay, so I did more increases than the pattern called for, number one. And then when I got done where I was like, okay, so I'm going to knit a few inches of just regular. Sorry. So I said I was going to knit straight for a couple inches, but then I got to thinking, oh gosh, I don't want it to like fly up if I move my arms, have it fly up and be up around my. So I'm like, I need to like check the fit, because if it doesn't fit, I must quit. So anyway, sorry, 90s reference. But so I took half of the stitches off a needle and put it on waste yarn, and I tried it on, and it's working. So I put it back on. I'm still doing some extra increases. So the increase in the pattern are like a raglan type increase. And so I got to where, okay, that's good enough. And then I was knitting straight, and like I said, I didn't want it to come up like this when I move my arms, have it come up. So I started adding more increases, like in the middle of that raglan. I started doing some more decreases, so to make it flare out on the sides. So today, I was linking the pattern to the show notes, and I was like looking at the projects again, and I was like, I wish I hadn't done all that. I wish it was like the pattern. So that means I probably am going to make another one according to pattern, but obviously it has to be a little bit bigger because I'm bigger than your average girl. So anyway, this is and I love it. I love the way the yarn is playing with the pattern. How it's like changing colors, and I love it. I really do. So my thought is I'm going to continue, and I'm probably going to, run out of yarn before I get where I want to be. And in that case, I'm going to add a different color, like a solid color, and do like 2 or 3 inches of a garter ridge and end it. I should try the new there's a new technique, but I'm just gonna do garter. Not that I'm avoiding. So I did it again. I hit the keyboard and shut it off, but here I am. I'm back. Everything's good. But anyway, we're just gonna complete the show for today with the Pinterest and Stumble, because that's all I've got on my needles. So we're going to start with Pinterest, which I had to share because Easter's coming, and I came across this cake. Oh my goodness. I can't have it, but I want to share it with you because it's awesome looking and something you might want to try for Easter, for your guests that are coming for Easter. So, here we go. Where did I put it? There it is. Just going to show it. There's a link in the show notes to this. There's not a recipe. It's just a picture of an awesome, cute little Eastery cake with peeps and chocolate bunnies and Easter eggs and oh my, and Kit Kats around the edge. What's her name? Oh, Denise. Kit Kats, Denise from Knitting Den. There you go. So cute. Love it. Okay. So the stumble. Oh my goodness. I had liked this stumble a while ago. And if I've shared it before, my memory's going because this was like a brand new. I'd never seen it before. It was awesome. But I had liked the page before. Okay, anyway. The stumble is Rainbow Pocket Market Bag pattern. It's amazing. I'm going to show you the first picture. There it is. Okay. So you go and you can make it with a longer handle or a short handle. But this is what I want to show you. The construction of this thing, okay, is incredible. So you start out with a circle sandwich. You make 2 circle sandwiches, okay? Then you crochet them together till you get to the opening, till that you have save room for an opening. Okay. So then you start crocheting the actual bag. Which gives another, like, so you can see the second row. And look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at this. It's awesome. I must make it. That is so amazing to me. It's like it's like that sack in a bag thing. So awesome. Maybe we're going to have a crochet along for a market bag crochet along. Maybe so. Maybe April. Anyway. Okay, that's it. Enough tomfoolery. Thank you guys so much for watching, for spending your precious time with me. I hope you got a lot of knitting done, or crocheting, or whatever while you watched. Thank you for coming. And if you feel like it, please click on my shop and go look at my stuff and, favorite it. And if you find something that you would like to have, I would be happy to sell it to you. Also, if you are watching and you have a new product or product that you would like to get out there, you would like to have it reviewed, or you would like to give it away as a way of promoting your stuff, please contact me on Ravelry or through the website. There's a knitandpearl.net. No, Knit and Pearl. Oh, shoot. Knit and Pearl Podcast at gmail.com. Knit and Pearl Podcast at gmail.com. I'll put a link down below. Contact me and, we'll get it together so that we can share your product and get you out there. I know I'm a small podcast, but I have maybe people watch me that don't watch all the other people. Way to get out there. There's also in the show notes, there is a donate button, and I would appreciate anything that you could donate to help defer some of the cost for getting this podcast up and running. Thank you so much. See you next week.